Southern Tennessee mom here. A big shout out from Tennessee. Today we were going to make some coasters. I've got these, you've seen them at Dollar Tree. They're like little pallets. I have 4 of them. And I've got this little crate here. And then I have, you've seen the longer boards at Dollar Tree. The wood hanging decor from Crafter Square. So we're going to use this too. But what I've done here is, if you can see that, where I traced that, I have laid this on here and traced around it with a pencil. Then I'm going to take my saw outside and cut all this out. And I have enough room here to do 5. So this will take 2 to do, because I'm going to do 2 sets. And so I'll need 2 of these boards for the 2 sets. So I'm going to take this outside and go ahead and saw this, and I'll bring it back in and show you. Okay, so we have sawed it. And I'll just need to sand this off for a little bit. But if you can see, this is why I didn't put it in here. It's too wide. It won't go. But once I get that off, as you can see, it's a perfect fit on top of it, but it hangs over a little bit. So now it will fit in here. So I can line it up. And then cut it in right here on this. Okay, I'm back. We have got all our pieces cut out of the 2 pieces of wood. This is what is left of it. So now we have our other mark here. If you can see that, I marked it with a pen, you can see it better. So we can sew it in. Now it will fit in here now. This wasn't before. We had to take it outside of it. And remember, we're doing 2 sets. I've already done this one. And if you can see, I sort of messed up a little bit right there. But that's okay, because I'm just going to turn it over and you won't be able to tell it. So that's one. And if you can see, it fits perfect. Now I will sand it down, of course, but it fits it perfect. So we'll have a flush top. So I'm going to put this in my miter saw and saw it. I'll be back when I'm done with all of them. Okay, so I've got all those cut out. And I took I got these from the Dollar Tree, the little popsicle sticks, the skinny ones. And I took 16 of them because I have 2 sets. So you want 2 per coaster. And I just lined it up and took a pen and marked the ends and put it in my miter saw over there and cut them off. So now we have a medium fine grit sanding block from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to lightly sand the rough edges off of those, off the popsicle sticks and off of the blocks here, just like that. So I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I've got them all sanded. So now we can get started. I've got these furniture scratch markers that I got from the Dollar Tree. You know, they're the brown markers that you can color wood in if you scratch it or whatever, but I'm going to use it for something else today. A little dusty inside. I'm gonna peel the sticker off the bottom of this. Usually it peels off pretty quick, pretty easy. And I'm gonna just take my marker and I'm gonna color the wood. Just like that. It looks like a stain. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Alright, so I'm going to cut both of these in just a minute. But first, I've got the palettes here. I'm going to remove the labels from the bottom. I've got some wood glue here, and I just got that, picked that up at the Dollar Tree. I am going to put some get it to come out. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I got a scrap piece of wood here. I'm just gonna stick it in the bottom. Put some on the edges. Then I have some hot glue here. I'm just gonna put some right in the center. That way we can work with it while it's still drying. Because it'll take the wood glue just about all night to dry. But that hot glue will dry just about instantly. And I'm just gonna add some wood glue on the tips of that and some hot glue right here in the center of the palette here on the end. There we go. And see how that covers it. So that's what we want. Okay, change of plans. I didn't take an account for the thickness of the wood when I put them on top. They will no longer, you can get 3 in here, but I can't get the 4th one in there. So, change of plans. I'll use these for something else. I'd have these. I have to dye them and put their names on the front of them. But I'm going to use these for the coaster holders. And it'll fit all 3. And even have room enough for like a remote or whatever else she wants to put in there. So, we'll change the plans there. But that's okay. We can adapt. Alright, so... I'm going to draw each one of these coasters. It's going to have a different one. I'm doing this for my niece and my sister for their birthdays. My sister loves Chihuahuas, so each coaster is going to have a different one. And my niece loves owls, so each one's going to have a different one. I got these off of Amazon. So I'll bring it back once I'm done. I'm just putting them in the center of the coaster. And I'm going to trace it with a pen. Okay. I have got her name burnt into the wood. And the owls. And then on this other one, I've got her name burnt into the wood. And then here is the Chihuahuas. And I will stain them. And then we'll put, I've got some cork board here from the Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna cut out squares and put on the bottom of them. So they'll have cork on the bottom. And I like these from the Dollar Tree because they're self-adhesive. And then once we get it all stained, it'll be done. So I'll bring you back once I have get these all cut up and put them on this, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll stain it. Okay, I've got some apple barrel paint here. It's called Brown Oxide. And I put some in just a cap. Don't have the spray bottle too, and I just added some water to it so it'll be like a stain. I've got an old t-shirt here. It's a jersey. It's gonna dip in there. And rub it over the wood like that. Okay, I got the last cork here. I'm putting on the back of the coasters. There we go. So there they are. So let's put them where they belong. I think if you didn't know any better, look how pretty that looks. Now it's too late tonight to spray these, so I'll spray this tomorrow. I've got some Mod Podge Super Shine. It's clear acrylic. It's a good sealer, so it'll seal these. But aren't they gorgeous? Look, here is the Chihuahua one. I think they turned out really well, and I'm super pleased. And like I said, if she wants to put pen and a notepad there or a remote, it's a perfect size for that. Whatever they want to put in it. Or they can just lay them like that. However they want to do it. But I think it turned out really well. I'm very pleased with it. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. I put 2 coats of the Mod Podge Super Shine clear acrylic on it. On these right here, and you can see, if you can see the shine, they really look good. And I also put it on the box itself. Now, I was going to put some felt on the bottom, but I don't think I'm going to. I've got these wooden beads. I am going to actually use these for feet. So I'm going to do 4 for her coaster set there. And instead of getting the stain back out, the paint, I'm going to use one of these markers. It's one of the wood scratch surface markers. This one is mahogany. And I'm just going to color it. And it acts almost like a stain. See that? And I think the dark is going to look good on this on the bottom. So I'll come back when I'm done with it. Okay, I've got them all painted. And I took them outside and sprayed them just one time with the acrylic spray. And I have some wood glue here. I'll turn my box over. What I like about these buttons is they are flat on one side. So I didn't stain that side, just so I would have a good surface to adhere. And there, can you see the contrast in the colors? I love that. I think that is beautiful. And it just sets it off. There we go. That set is complete. Now we'll just let those feet dry overnight. And there we go. I hope you have a blessed evening, and God bless you. And if you haven't liked my video, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you join my family. Please comment below. I love hearing from you all. And I answer every one of my comments. So, all right, have a good evening. Good night.